Hi, I'm Brian Javorek, Product Category Manager at Team Wendy. In today's Headstrong Knowledge Vault video, we're going to be looking at how to replace the liner system in your EXFIL Ballistic SL helmet. You may want to replace the liner system in your helmet for a couple reasons. One would be to ensure you have the best impact protection at all times. Another would be for hygiene. These pads can get pretty gross if you're wearing them for years at a time without replacing. Sweat, dust, and contaminants, bacteria might get introduced into the pad systems and fabric. So making sure you're replacing with a fresh, clean set every year or so is recommended by the manufacturer. And if you wear the helmet frequently, you might want to replace more often than that. Now we're going to replace the liner system in your EXFIL Ballistic SL helmet. The first thing we need to do is to take out the liner system that's in the helmet right now. It's simply attached with Velcro, so it should be easy to remove. The Velcro discs, called Velcoins, should be in place once the pad is removed. If one should come off during disassembly, simply press it back into place. If replacements are needed, a set of Velcoins is available from teamwendy.com. Now that all pads have been removed from the inside of the helmet, we can install the new pads. First, we'll do the 3-part impact liner. I'll install this pad first, which is the front. I curl the edges and the crown towards the middle. I'm going to press the edge of the pad along the brim of the helmet. Once that's pressed down into place, I can work up towards the center and out towards the sides. It's important that I pull the retention system into the proper position before pressing down on the pads to make sure that the straps don't get twisted. Now that the front pad's installed, I'll move on to the crown. It's positioned so that the text is legible when the helmet is in this orientation. I'm going to again curl the pads towards the middle. Start by pressing down the center pad and then work my way outward to push down the pads on the side. I'll try to tuck them underneath the headband straps so they're near the bottom edge of the helmet. Now that the front and crown pads are installed, we'll attach the rear pad of the impact liner. I'm again folding the sides towards the middle. I'll start by placing the pad towards the crown, pushing it up tight against the crown pad that we've already installed. I'm going to then push down towards the helmet shell and work my way towards the bottom edge of the helmet. The foam pad has loop fabric on the back, which should automatically engage the hook discs attached to the helmet shell. I'm pulling the chin strap up out of the way so that the foam pad can get tight against the Velcro on the helmet shell. I'm working my way from one side to the other, making sure the headband strap is free to move and that all the pads are pushed down against the helmet. Now that the impact liner is installed, we'll move on to the comfort pads. Here you can see the 6 pads recommended to start with for best comfort. However, you may position the pads as you wish to be most comfortable with the shape of your head. I start with the front pad. The outline of this pad roughly matches the shape of the impact liner pad. I'll press the middle into position first and work my way towards the sides. Next, I'll place a pad towards the crown of the helmet. I typically position this so that the curve on the comfort pad matches the curve on the crown pad. Again, you can position them wherever you need to get a comfortable fit. In the back, we place the curve of the pad towards the crown of the helmet. Your replacement kit will have 2 sets of pads in it. Shown here is the thin set of pads, which you can recognize by the black fabric on the back. However, there is a thicker set of pads that you could use instead of these in order to have the helmet fit a bit more tightly. Last, we're going to put the hexagon shaped pads in the side of the helmet. They should sit on those rectangle shapes at the side of the crowned impact liner.